Good day, everybody. It's Brenda here, your spirited leader, and I've been a bit quiet of late. I've recently become a new grandmother, and I'd taken time out to go to Dubai to be with my daughter for the birth of her second child, who is Aria Sky. Beautiful, beautiful girl. But you know, the times that we're living in just now with the coronavirus, COVID-19, has cut short my stay in Dubai. And, you know, I always see the blessings in disguise for these things. And, you know, there's so much I still have to do. And I'd taken the time out to give attention to my daughter and focus on her. But now I've always got a bigger job to do. And with COVID 19 or coronavirus, I've just been thinking about my life and what's important, and you know why what makes me so happy, and the things I do in my life. What has the journey been to get me to where I am today? And one of the things is practicing being more mindful and meditation. So mindful meditation is an absolute must to help you mind and body. It's a mind yoga exercise for your mind and body's health. And right now, hi Snitchell, and right now we need as much help and support and love from others, sharing what they do that helps them, and share it with you, because with the way the world's going just now on the lockdowns and people being isolated, we need to hear as many things as possible that might help us. So one of the things that is important is mindfulness. Now, you might ask yourself, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is really about being aware of the moment that you are in, not thinking to the future where anxiety lives, not thinking to the past where depression is and you cannot change what's happened in the past. You have to accept and let it go and trust that that learning will help you in future. So being in the moment is such a calming place to be, and there's tips that will help you be in that moment, because our minds are so busy going on and on and on. We have 60,000 thoughts in a day, but we are in control. But for the majority of people, unfortunately, their minds control them instead of them taking control. So mindfulness is a way of gaining that control. Now, if you know me, you know I don't like long, drawn-out things. I'd rather have short, sharp things done consistently over time, compounding, making a significant difference in your life. So with that said, I'm wanting to let you know that I am introducing, I forgot the name of it, 1 minute mindfulness every day to boost your mind body brilliance. Because when you're in your brilliance, you're radiating at your high vibration and you're being the best you can. Instead of what we're all doing now is we're living in fear. What have we got? What do I need to do? Where can I go? Can't go out. You know, we've got to self-isolate. I have to self-isolate myself now because I've flown in an aeroplane yesterday, and here I am, and I'll be talking more about that. I'm coming back to do another video on that, so I don't want to take the time up talking about that. But we want to, instead of thinking worry, 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 what happens to our immune system? It gets suppressed, it gets damaged, we become vulnerable. And when we're vulnerable, what happens? These viruses will attack us and can attack us more than if we choose to uplift and support our immune system by doing things that can strengthen it, that can help prevent things happening to us. Then surely that's the best option, because after all, we want to be the best we can be. So for me, as the title tells you, it's a 1 minute mindfulness. I'm not asking you to do something that's going to take time and time and time, a lot of time of your day. We're going to start each day with 1 minute mindfulness. It's going to be on my YouTube channel, so you can go back and keep practicing and listening to it again. Because just because it's 1 minute, don't think it's so easy. And nothing's a fast fix. It's about building new healthy habits, strengthening our mind. And, that then helps us to make better decisions. So, hi, Sitchell. Yeah, thank you for your comments. So, yes, so it's really important that we take control. So people who know me, I know I love my 1 minute things, my 60-second diamond tips and all of these. So this is 1 minute mindfulness. And I'm going to introduce you to a very short meditation as well, really short, and but it's something that can help calm you, center you. And any time that you can bring your thoughts to the present moment and calm you even for 1 minute, compounded over time, makes a significant difference. And of course, the better you get at something, the longer you can do it. It's like running. So I haven't ran for years. I go out running. I can do 500 yards if I'm lucky, or 500 meters. But if I do that every day, 2 weeks, I might be running a mile. So it's the same for our minds when we aren't doing much to work on our minds ourselves, and we're allowing the minds to control our feelings and our mind to control our thoughts. Whereas when you control that and decide what you're going to think, say, and do, you're going to change your life significantly. Lives are transformed. You've got healthier habits, you've got better decisions, and you are really in charge. So I'm kind of calling it a bit of a mind yoga, because it's like a workout for the mind, but it's also focused on the breath as well. So the breath is very important in yoga, in meditation, in mindfulness. So something that can help that busy brain stopping. So I'm going to do the 1 minute mindfulness for the next 30 days. I am going to be doing it earlier in the morning. I'm going to do an 8 a.m. 1 minute mindfulness that can set you up. So over 30 days, you'll have a whole series of 1 minute mindfulness that will that you can just go over and over and over again, focusing on the ones that you like most, disciplining your own mind to take control, and you decide how your mind is going to think. And being in the present now is very important. So in my work, I talk about awakened awareness, and that's where mindfulness comes in. Because you don't know what you don't know. So once you know something, you become aware of it. So you awaken an awareness, you become awake to something. Now it's your choice then whether to ignore it or to run with it. If you run with it, you're going to get better. If you ignore it, well, you're just going to stay where you are, and you're not going to get a different result, just like Einstein says. So I'm not sure who else is. Oh, hi, David. David's joined. Somebody else has joined. I'm not sure who that is. I can never see who else joins. Anyway, so the thing is, the 1 minute mindfulness is going to transform you, whether or not, and this is a practice and a habit you want, whether or not we're in the middle of a coronavirus or not. It's a habit for a healthy, happier, more joyful life, because this is Year of Joy for me with the Voices of Joy. So this is a little practice that can help you get into joy, be mindful, know what's going on, and just be in that best moment to help set you up. 1 minute. 1 minute is all I'm asking. I've been talking for 9 minutes already, explaining some of it. So the thing is, when you are mindful, all these other thoughts will come in because you've never done it before. So you just pay attention to the thoughts. You don't judge them, and you just let them go. And, you know, I'll teach you how you do that, because it's, you know, it's a simple answer. And remember, the art of simplicity is always the best way forward. You do not judge whatever thoughts come in. Don't get annoyed with yourself. You just observe it, detach from it, look at it as if you were watching another person. Think of it like that. So we're really getting that mind yoga, because we're having to change our thought patterns, we're having to change our perception and the way we look at things. So this is all yoga. It's all stretching the mind, it's all making changes, we're getting into shapes that we didn't think we could, and we're creating new neural pathways. So mindfulness is about being present in the moment right now, knowing exactly. So I'm very present in what I'm saying, that I'm talking to you, but it's about the quality of it. Are you wandering? We all know at networking, people come up, they talk to you, and what they're doing, they're looking over their shoulder. They're not mindful. They're not mindful and giving you the respect you deserve by talking to you, one and only. You know, you can limit your time. You might say that I'm speaking to everybody for 90 seconds. Okay, you're not going to time it like that, but you get my meaning. So it's about the fullest of attention to whatever it is you're doing. In the shower, are you mindful of how the body feels in your skin, your hand caressing in the shower gel into your body? So we'll be talking more about all the different aspects of mindfulness over the 30 days, with each little tip I will give you, because I am such a practical person. Yes, I love the mind, to help you train your mind, but I will give you practical tips in order for you to do that. So mindfulness is something that we each possess, but we forget to access it. It's there all the time, but we're so busy rushing. I need to get the tea, I've got to get the kids at 7 o'clock, I've got to do this. Whoa, we're exhausted. What happens to our immune system? Suppress, suppress, suppress. Then we wonder, when we're doing too much, why we get colds and coughs and all the other little things that happen to us. And I know, because I have had immune issues going back to the time when I was having a terrible marriage breakup. I was looking after sick parents. I was doing a degree. I had 4 children to look after, and the list goes on and on and on. So it was no surprise to me that my immune system was attacked, and I ended up with an underactive thyroid. Thankfully, it's all fine now, and everything's hunky-dory. But now that I'm living a more joyful, peaceful, calm life, you know, I touching wood, you know, I rarely get anything these days. I can't tell last time I had a flu or anything. So it's so important that you have practical tips to help you learn how to be more mindful on a daily basis. So mindfulness will lower the inflammation. It's the inflammation that attacks the body, and it's our mind that controls the body. Our mind, our unconscious mind, is making our heart and lungs work, our breath, except when we're conscious of breathing, and the blood going around. So there's so much going on in our body. The peristalsis going on in our gut. It affects our mind, affects it. So the happier, more joyful, the calmer we are, the less like we're going to have aches and pains and all sorts of things. Just think about it. Think of a time when you were under stress, and how did you feel? You end up with sore throat, you end up aches and pains, fibromyalgia, all sorts of things happen to us. You know, so it protects your immune system. It lowers inflammation. So there's so many benefits, and each day I will tell you the benefit of each exercise and why we're doing it. So look out. The first one today coming at, let's say, 2 o'clock, but then it will be 8 o'clock every morning, but you'll be able to access it. I will send out reminders and links so that you can access it, because we've got time differences and people are doing different things at different times. But I'm going to get it out there at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's not British summertime yet, but nearly. Greenwich Mean Time here in the UK. So you can follow me every day with these wonderful exercises, this mental yoga, and the practical steps, something that you can do each day 1 minute a day. So I hope to see you later at 2 p.m. to just learn the very first simple step in being mindful. You may already know it, but it doesn't harm to go over it again and be more mindful about it and hear about it. So thank you very much. I'm glad to be back in my seat, as David says, my throne, and just get back to what I love best. Love my family dearly, love my grandchildren, of course, but this brings me great joy too, and serving you is what I want to do best. And serving you in this time of need, when we're all stressed, when we're all worried, and just let that go and fill your mind with something that's more beneficial, that will help you, and you don't need bum loo paper for that. So all you need is 1 minute of time and just a calm, quiet space. So until I see you later on today, this is Brenda saying much love, much joy, be brilliant, and nevertheless, to the pip.